Okay, can you guys all hear me now? Are we good? Everybody good? Can you guys hear me? Okay. All right. I don't know what happened, you guys. For some reason, both times that I have tried to like put up a notification that I'll be going on later, it does that to me when I go to sign on. It like kicks me out. I don't know what happened. All right, so how are you guys? Everybody good? So sorry about that. Okay, so we are going to talk about that video that is going around and everybody's claiming that it's Kiely driving into the lake, okay? Or her car driving into the lake. I just want to point out a couple of things because I think it's impossible what they have done. I think it's impossible, and I just want to say for the record that we can't forget who put the video out in the first place. Now, I understand where the video came from. I get that, okay? But just remember that the person that put this video out 2 months later, right, is bringing this to the attention 2 months later, is one of the ones that's pushing the accident theory and wants us all to just drop it, okay? Threw you off YouTube. That's crazy. All right, you guys. So, let me just point out a couple of things, and then I will get to we'll go through the video together. All right, or just that little section of it. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why I think that this is BS. All right? All right. So, first of all, let's go over here. All right? This is Alder Hill camera. Okay? Now, let me just show you a couple of things here. Let's just run it through a 12-hour. Check this out. Now, I'm showing you this for a reason, all right? Notice that the camera, this camera is in the same exact position that it was in yesterday. This is what we're looking at, okay? Now, stay with me here. I'm going to walk us through this, okay? Now, I also want to point out another thing, okay? So, as we know, SF is a photographer, right? Which also means that I'm sure he's done a lot of things, I'm sure, with videography, okay? Layers upon layers upon layers can go into one video, right? So just keep that in mind, okay? All right, so my point is, this is Alder Creek camera. All right, let me take you guys over here. Can you guys all see this side? Oh, you know what? I'm going to scooch it over. Make that smaller. All right, so, you guys, this right here is the Alder Hill camera. All right, I'll shut this off and I will show you. All right, so this is the Alder Hill camera, right? This right here is Prosser Reservoir. All right, where I have this. Now let's just do this. And also I want to point out, funny thing, right? Look at the target. 3333. I'm just saying. All right, here is the view shield. Let me shut this off. Here, this red is the view shield from this camera, okay? Now, if we zoom in, sorry, okay. Why? Hold on a minute, you guys, jeez. Sorry, I'm on the wrong friggin' space up here, my bad. All right, as you can clearly see, I know, I was like, what am I looking at here? As you can clearly see, Prosser Reservoir is not in this view area, right? Now let me show you something else before you guys say anything crazy. All right. Do you see? These are all the different cameras in the area. Wildfire cameras, okay? Now, see all these ones? All these ones with these things, they're rotating cameras, meaning they change position. All right, this one, this one, they change different positions. Alder Creek doesn't change positions. All right. I was on this last night and it didn't have a thing here where it changed positions either. And I got on it today. Doesn't see that one just changed. This one does not change. This is its view area. Now, let me show you something else. Click on this. Target. Let me move this back over. Let me go out so we can see here. This is its target. This is where it's like its target is. This is the view area, right? This camera does not move. Now let me, this is the view, okay? Now.
I'm going to get rid of my air.
I don't know if this is the right video. I don't think it is. Hold on. Okay, right here, look. See where it says Alder Hill right here? Okay. Same thing. Alder Hill. Camera, and this says 8/5/2022. 8/5/2022. Because he did a daytime and a nighttime overlay of a video, which is what he said. He said he overlaid it. All right. So, that not in itself that is not all I got for you guys. So check, hold on, I got to make this smaller. I got to go back over here. I mean, look at all of these cameras in this area. These are all wildfire cameras. Don't you think it's weird that SF just happened to be the first one to bring out something about this? Oh, and I have some very more interesting things to show you as far as this goes. Okay? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Okay, now, go with me here, you guys. All right, let me zoom in. Now, here is where they pulled Kiely's car from. Right here, okay? 55 feet out, right? Here is this camera. Now, it is 2.27 miles away from there. Okay? Now I'm just saying, this camera, it says it doesn't is not a rotating camera. So this is the view. So Alder Hill. Now, if you took, I'm sure that an experienced person could do something like this and take a picture, put it up here, right? And get this to go over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, get this in the picture. Now, I'm not saying that's what this other guy did. I'm just saying, we got to remember that SF is the one that came out with this, and he is pushing the accident theory, so we have to literally go in and question everything, right? We know that. So that's all I'm doing here, all right? But Prosser Reservoir is nowhere in Alder Hill's view. So that's the first thing. Second thing I want to just say, now let me go to the picture of the lake over here. Come on. Sorry, you guys. That's a dumb thing. Alright, I don't know why that marker is over there. It's supposed to be over here. But anyways, these two markers are 55 feet apart. I don't know why it is in the middle over here where it's not supposed to be. But for some reason, it was over here. Okay? Now, let's go to the video. Alright? Let's go over a couple things here. Of course.
Yeah, sometimes I'm told that I can't share something, but this one is...
Hold on.
Fire Poking Stick is a go-to. Fire Poking Stick is now shoes. Hey, dude.
You don't have to be a wizard to make delicious iced coffee at home. Introducing Dunkin' Cold.
So here's this website called Alert California. You know, you go through various things. Watch this. So
hold on, I'm looking.
This is the... I zoomed in as much as I could.
Okay, here we go.
So now let's play the video. I got to leave it. Circle right in this area is where her car goes in.
Now watch.
So you guys can see that, right? Now what?
Actually, before you watch this, let me point something out to you. Hold on, I gotta do this. There we go. Okay. Now it looks right. All right, that's what I was. That's why my points were the way they were. I was like, what is going on here? Okay, so here, yeah, I was like, what the hell? Here's where, here's the end of it, and then this is 55 feet out, okay? I'm just saying. Now, do you see how when you come down here, you have all of this space to turn, to park your, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you turn to come down here doesn't mean you go into the lake. You have all of this area, and I'm going to tell you why I say that when you look at that and when we look at the headlights. Now watch. Oops, my bad.
Play this. I'm going to just move it forward for you guys. So I'm
going to mute this so I just want to show you guys. All right. Now, I'm going to pause this and point a few things out. So here he says you can clearly see the car go into the water, right? Okay, now here's this car. No, just watch. You can tell by that glaring, see how the light, it's pointed right in this direction, right? Right at the camera. Turned, it's going down the road, watch. What? What do you mean you can't see? You guys can't see? Can you see now? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Said all we can see is the clouds. I'm sorry. Okay. Can you see this screen? Hold on, you guys. All right, are we all good now? I'm so sorry, you guys. Jeez. Okay. Come on. It is playing. Chad. You don't know. Is he watching? Okay, here's the car he's saying is going into the lake, right? Just watch the headlights, okay? Now, see how the glare is from the headlights? That means the headlights are facing this direction. They're not coming from the side. And don't forget, there's all of this land that's over here. You know what? I'll pull up another picture too, just to show you guys in real, like when they were pulling her car out. But do you see what I'm saying? You come down here, you have all of this space right here to turn your vehicle, to park this way. Okay, now let's just go back. That to me looks like it's on land right here. I mean, that's what I see. But see the light shining directly at us? And it's not just this light that's going like boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like glaring out. It's all of these lights. It's all of the lights around. Because a lot of people were like, that's it, bobbing in the water. No. It looks to me like a car sitting right here on land, facing us, and then the light goes out. Right? I mean, am I crazy? And I'm going to bring up another picture just to show you that there's a huge thing of land right here. You know what I'm saying? The car didn't even look like it was on that point. It looked like it was right here. There is land in front of these trees, you guys. And by the way, if the car was going guys, follow me. If the car was coming down here and to go into the lake, like right here, the freaking headlights wouldn't be facing us in this direction. They would be going down in, you know what I'm saying? You would see the side, but they wouldn't be glaring right at you. Now, another thing. Let's go back, because I got to point this out. Oh, I don't think I went back far enough. Come on. Check this out, you guys. It's crazy. It's crazy that somebody, you know what? I'll tell you this right after I point this one thing out real quick. gosh, come on. Okay, watch this car. See what the lights looked like when they were pointing in our direction, directly at us? See them going in and out like that? Then it's turned. You know what else? You know what you didn't see when that car made a turn? You know what you don't see with any of these cars? Red brake lights. You would see a red from the brake lights, just like you would see lights, you know what I'm saying, from freaking headlights. And no, let's go back. Let me show you again. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Watch this car. Oh, he's got it paused. Hold on a second.
Right here.
Come on. Stop talking. See, there was just a car right here. See, the car comes in. Oh, no, that's the wrong. I didn't go back far enough. My bad, you guys. I've been looking at these for hours, so forgive me. You don't see any, well, right here, it's, you know, he's got the light picture up, but at night, when you see all the cars driving, when it's dark, he put a day overlay over the night, is what he did. But you don't see any taillights. Why is there no taillights? Why don't you see any tail, even here? You don't see any. Sorry, I could hear my dog down there. It doesn't make any sense. Now, let me take you to this other picture to prove to you guys I'm not freaking crazy here. Is this the one I played earlier? Hold on. Must be. Nope. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm looking for that video. Okay, right here. Okay, so they're saying that her car went in right here. Right here. Tell me a car couldn't come down here and just sit here with the lights facing that direction. You know what I'm saying? This is all cars drive on here all the time. All the time. Look at all that space. You can't tell me that that's not you can't tell me that this is her going in the lake. It doesn't even freaking look like it. Let's watch it again. Do you see that? It's not even on the peninsula right there. It is over here, you guys. Now, let's go back over here. Hold on. Look at all of this land. That, you know, cars drive on. Look at all this, is what I'm saying. It's not just she drove to the tip, there you go. Which, by the way, it's downhill. I'm just saying. It doesn't make any sense. So if their car was going in this direction and the camera is coming from over here, the headlights are not going to be pointed directly at the camera unless a car came here, turned this way with its headlights facing the camera. Do you guys see what I'm saying? It's bullshit. If her car went in like this, and that's what they're saying is... Savannah.
No, it's a cat.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay, so watching this video, you guys, that it is everyone wants to take as the gospel. Okay? Look, this is from the camera view here, right? See how the peninsula, they're saying the peninsula, is right here, right? We see that, okay? Now, if we're over here and we're looking at it from the camera's point of view, her car wouldn't have gone, it would have gone down straight in like this, right? The headlights wouldn't have been pointed in this direction unless the car came down here and was stopped right here, facing this way. Do you see what I'm saying? It's impossible. It is crazy. What do you guys think? I know. And not for nothing, okay? Not for nothing. But anybody who is going to put this video out here and say, oh, here's proof that Kiely drove into the lake, you're full of it. There's no way. From this distance, okay, you can't tell what kind of car it is anyway. You know what I'm saying? Even if you were 100% sure that a car went into the lake, right? You could not prove that it was, well, whose car it was. You know what I'm saying? You can't see that. So if the idea was to put this out and say, look, here's her car going into the lake. It's an accident. Now everybody can just shut up and leave it alone. Yeah, a lot of people were with you. Got a lot of people believing that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are already have just accepted it as, oh, that's proof. That's proof she drove into the lake. BS. Bullshit. No. It doesn't prove anything. And again, with the headlights coming, see what I'm saying, you guys? The headlights coming directly at the camera, right? How could that be if she was driving this direction? It doesn't even look like she goes down there. It looks like the car comes up this way. This is not proof of anything. Yes, go on the site and check it out yourself. Again, let me oh, Lord. Okay. Here's the camera they're claiming this came from. All right. This is the camera now. This is the camera position of the camera last night. Now I'm going to tell you this again. All of these cameras right here that have these arrows on them are all rotating. They all go back and forth to different positions. Not every camera does. This camera does not. Now, this camera, you guys, does not include Prosser Reservoir. So that's questionable in itself. Now, could somebody who knows what they're doing go in and get this right here, this axis, Alder Hill elevation, all of this. Would it be possible to take that and put it onto another video? You know what I mean? Like as a layer, could you layer this on? Because that's what it seems to me. Oh, that's not, that's the, you know, I mean, it's crazy. You know, it is. For everybody, I thought for everybody to jump on this and be like, holy crap, now we have proof. You know what I'm saying? Now we have proof that that's her car driving into the lake. I just think that's absurd to say that. I don't even know how you can think that. You know what I mean? Where's the freaking video? Oh, up here. Okay. I think it's crazy to think that. Let's just go back here. I can't zoom in because you guys can't see it, but all right. No, I mean, I can't blow it up because then you guys can't see it. But see what I'm saying with the lights? It doesn't make sense. Those lights are pointing this direction. And look at all these lights. They're all doing that. You know, all the lights are going in and out, in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys know what I'm saying. I don't know the right wording for that. And then the light goes out. That's it. That is it. That's crazy to say that that's proof. I mean, if anything, if anything, this is reasonable doubt to doubt it. I mean, I don't believe it at all. Because I can think for myself, and I can go through all these maps and I can say, well, there's a bunch of land right here. A car could be parked right here facing this direction, and you're going to say the same thing. Oh, it's in the lake. Because, okay, now let me just say this, all right? Not for nothing. Let me get off this. Not for nothing, okay? But when you have a case, right? When there's a case and all you just want answers so bad, you're just in a case, let alone that nothing makes sense, okay? Now, when you have that and you so badly are looking for answers, you're just looking for something that makes sense. You're looking for something that you can say, okay, now at least we have something, right? At least we know something, okay? Now, these people that are out there trying to push this accident narrative and trying to get everybody to shut up, what did they say to themselves? Think about it. We're 2 months into this case, right? 2 months later, here we are, okay? They are calling accident. The family is calling accident. Everybody wants to call it an accident and move on, okay? The people won't let that happen. Us YouTubers, everybody that's involved in this case that's calling foul play, we're not letting that accident theory just, run with the accident theory, okay? So what do you do in that situation? They said, we have to come up with something, some way, we have to come up with something to show the people. And if, you know what I'm saying? So if we give them this and say, here's a picture of Kiely driving into the lake, which is exactly what SF did when he released it. He said, here, Here's proof. Here's a picture of Kiely's car going into the lake. Now everybody can leave the friends and family alone. Those were his exact words. Okay? That's what they wanted. They just needed something to put out there where people could look at it and go, "Oh my gosh, that's her car going into the lake. At least we know what really happened to her." You know what I'm saying? So all this could stop. So everybody could stop speculating. Everybody could stop looking into their people in their town and all of that shit. And you think about this, you guys. How many times has that ever been done before, right? They want you to follow a certain narrative. So what do? They give you a reason to believe in that narrative, even if there isn't one. That's all I'm saying. It's not crazy. It's not crazy to think either. It's very, very possible. I mean, it gets done all the time. And look how good it worked, right? SF released that video. It went freaking everywhere. It went all over the place, right? And then you've got everybody, everybody and their mother going, "Yep, there's proof." What? Where? How do you get that? You know what I'm saying? They want the questions and the bullshit to stop. They don't want any more of this. They want us to move on. They want the world to move on. Stop looking into them and go, "Okay, there you go. She drove into the lake. Now you can leave the teens alone and leave us all alone," right? And you know what? It worked because a lot of people jumped on that freaking bandwagon, let me tell you. And now everybody's just okay with it being an accident. And I don't buy it. I don't buy it not one bit. Do you know how freaking easy it is to manipulate an image if you know what you're doing? When you're trying to push a narrative, do you know how easy that could be? Especially if you're into film, photography, and videography. Y'all give me 1 second. I gotta go grab my drink. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, so what do you guys think? Tell me. I got some more stuff that you're going to find very interesting, and I'm not saying what I'm saying. It could be something that points to a little suspicious activity. Okay, now I just want to make a quick little message. So, real quick to my mods. I just don't people keep giving me, I keep getting comments from people telling me that they're getting like kicked out of chat if they say something that, like I don't agree with or whatever. don't kick anybody out of chat just for having a different opinion. I just want to say that because people keep telling me that. And I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's Nightbot. I don't know who's doing it. I just wanted to say that. All right, now, check this out, okay, you guys? Of course, these are not... No, they should be in order. Wait a minute. These, I hope there was only 5. So, ADK Lassie sent these to me. These are pretty interesting. And they have to do with these cameras, you guys. Okay? Now, check these out. All right. Now, this is from Wayback Machine, okay? AlertCalifornia.live. These are the cameras, all right? Sitemap. It was saved 10 times between July 23rd and October 6th, all right? Now, stay with me. Saved 3 times between October 2nd and October 6th. All right? Now, real quick, you know what you guys also got to think about? Not only do you have to think about who put this out in the first place, Mr. SF, but you also have to think that this came out at the same time as this girl who claimed that she saw lights go into the lake. So not only do they bring out a video that they tell you is a car going into the lake, but they also bring out this girl who says that she saw a car going into the lake. The timing is very suspicious, especially because they both happen around the same exact time, and it's way, way late into the case. So what do you guys think about that? October 2nd, October 6th of 2022. Alert Cam. AlertCalifornia.live. Okay? October 6th. 2 snapshots. These are the timestamps. Okay, this is pretty interesting, you guys. These are the timestamps. 13:05:14, 17:19:24. Okay? And just so you guys know, this is archived online. One snapshot on the second, taken at 21:28:51. Now that's the history, right? Don't you think it's very interesting that there wasn't any in August? There was no activity in August, no activity in September, but there's been a lot of activity from the 2nd until the 6th when this came out. Or no, right, the day before. So it came out on the 5th, I'm pretty sure. But that's pretty freaking weird, right? That's how many times this site was accessed in that period of time. And then all of a sudden, SF puts out a video saying, here's Kiely going into the lake after, all this shit has been done. What do you guys think? All right, Sandy says, SF investigates words. Stop dragging family and friends down. When releasing this video, the Truckee way, no blame. See, oh, I know. I know. And let's just get into that real quick, shall we? Damn it. Mason. Hannah. Sorry, guys. Hold on one second. Okay. Sorry. Oh man, now I forgot what I was saying. See, you get interrupted and you lose your train of thought, you guys. Oh, they're gone. I need it real quick. You can take it back down. Go get it for me real quick. You can bring it back down. Jeez. Okay, sorry. Okay. I'll go back to them pictures in a minute. They just left. But yeah, it's totally insane. You guys got to think too that I mean, timing is so important in this case, right? Now, this comes out right now, right? All of a sudden, this video comes out where they're like, oh, here's proof Kiely drove into the lake. At the same time that this girl comes out and claims that she saw a car go into the lake, right? Just happens to be a few weeks before that November 1st deadline where they're supposed to come out and tell us what happened. Do you think that they could have put this together, like put this out, release this to the people, give them, let's get them set on it's an accident. Let that sink in that this is what happened to Kiely, and then they'll all get off the case. And then November 1st, when we come out and say it was an accident, nobody will give us any shit for it because we made them see that it was an accident. You know what I'm saying? That's how this kind of shit works. What do you guys think? I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer, honestly. But that's just my opinion. We're all different, guys. I totally lost them freaking pictures that I had up here. Hold on, let me... Don't you think it's weird that all this activity started happening from October 2nd to October 6th? I think that's weird. But this, I'm saying... It's weird. Look at 2022 and look at all the rest. It's all empty. What do you guys think? I mean, there's no way to prove that it was SF in here messing around, and taking these screenshots and doing this. There's no way to prove that. But he is the one that came out with the video. So that's all I'm saying. Now, I don't know. There's the 2 snapshots that were taken on the 6th. What do you guys think? I think it makes sense. And I think it gives it, at the very least, reasonable doubt to stop taking this shit like it's the gospel. I mean, I just... for anybody to put out anything and be like, here is proof that she drove into the lake. I think that's ridiculous. And I think that's talk about irresponsible behavior. Talk about wanting to, make the narrative go in a certain direction. I'd say that's what you did. And you know what, guys? It got a lot of people. A lot of people believe this. A lot of people believe that was her car driving right into the lake. Whoops, wrong video. Even though, you guys, the headlights are clearly pointed in this direction, not the direction of the water. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's just my opinion. You guys can take it or leave it. Not for nothing, but I spent all day, like hours today, going back and forth between these cameras, between this video, between all kinds of other videos to, you know what I'm saying? And there's so much room for reasonable doubt here for anybody to say 100% proof that's it. I think that's bullshit. It doesn't even look like the car is here, you guys. It looks like the car is over here, facing this direction. Now, going back here to this video, look at all this room for that car to just be sitting there. You know what I'm saying? There could have been a car sitting right here or right here, facing this direction towards, that's the way the camera is anyway. That's where they claim they got the Bella! Come on, go. And we're calling that fact. That's crazy. That is crazy. Look at all this freaking room. And again, see these headlights? They would have been facing this direction. And by the way, in the video, do you see how this is a hill? And we've actually, think about it, you guys. We've actually had people go there and show us this is kind of a steep hill. So you would see the vehicle go down and the headlights would be pointing towards the ground, not this way. That's proof to me that her car that is not her driving into the lake. But, I don't know about everybody else. Please, you guys, hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Bella! Go. Get out. Hold on, you guys. Damn it. Out. Sorry about that, you guys. Oh, Red Hawk 29, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. You did your work, CNY fam. Thank you. Well, you guys, honestly, my whole thing in this is I'm out to get the truth, okay? And when people put out bullshit and call it the truth just to get us to look in the other direction, that doesn't work for me, okay? So that just doesn't work for me. I'm trying to get the truth for Kiely. I'm so sick of these cover-ups and these lies and this bullshit and them just trying to get us to, go down this, accident agenda road. And I'm over it, right? And it seems like everybody that has come through has been doing the exact same thing. I know. And that's, you guys, there's so many things. I just wanted to bring this out to you guys because to me, and this, you guys know, it's just my opinion. That car is sitting there facing this way. Right? The tip is over here. The headlights are facing this direction. It's impossible for it to be going in this way. The headlights would be going this way, guys. And there's a big hill there. It's not. I want you to put in the chat if you think that this is her car going in the lake, put a 1. If you think that this is bullshit and this is not her car going in the lake, put a 2. All right. So, I mean, we got a few 1s in there. A lot of 2s, some 1s. I mean, you guys, it doesn't make any sense. You know, okay, let me just say it this way. All right. If you think this is her car going into the lake, right? If that's what you think this is, then the car would have had to gone into the lake backwards. Because the freaking headlights are facing this direction. And from what I showed you over here, the cameras are over here. Right? So here's where they're saying she just drove right in. Right? Right here. The camera's over here. So you tell me how somebody is going to go this way. Right? But their headlights are facing this way. It's not possible. It is not possible, you guys. So that's all I wanted. I mean, to me, that's proof that this is not her car going into the lake. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like any car going into the lake. It does not look like it enters the lake. There is in case I keep needing to remind people, look at all this land over here. Let me get another picture of it. All this land. You know what would make sense is if a car was here and then it stopped. You know what I'm saying? Right there and was facing that direction. Which proves absolutely nothing. Nothing. Makes sense is if a... Oh shit, what am I doing? My bad. Wrong thing there.
Confirmation of a heartbreaking discovery 2 weeks after 16-year-old Kiely Rodni disappeared from the Prosser family campground in Truckee. Her SUV with a body inside pulled from a nearby reservoir.
Relieved just to know that there's some closure, but beyond sad that it's had to possibly be not a good outcome.
Law enforcement originally feared Kiely was kidnapped after she vanished from a party with hundreds of teens at the Prosser family campground. For weeks, dozens of local, state, and federal law enforcement searched by air, foot, and boat, but it was a private Oregon search team that ultimately found her car upside down in 14 feet of water, not far from where she went missing.
So I went over it several times, and I knew it looked suspicious.
We focused on the positives, and that's we were able to provide answers to a family who no longer has to live in a nightmare of not knowing.
Nick Wren and Doug Bishop are part of the six-man team who
Little did they know that the family wanted it left that way, right? Family was pissed when they found her. Well, I say the family, but the mom and everybody else.
Specialize in using water sonar.
There's so much bullshit in this case, you guys. How could SF put something out and call it what it, he puts something out, says, oh, here's her driving into the lake. Now everybody can leave the friends and family alone, and everybody can just, you know what? It's over. Bullshit. But you guys, it works. A lot of people are jumped on that boat. A lot of people will swear up and down that that's her going into that lake. I don't see it. And it physically, you know what I'm saying? It does not make any sense, you guys. It just doesn't. If her car went in here, how can the headlights be facing this direction? Think about that. That's all I'm saying. Savvy Sav. Yeah, I heard that. But, hey, that is what it is, right? We can't forget. Oh, my bad. So, what do you guys think? I mean, that's proof to me. That's all I need. You know? All these out, you know what I mean, it's crazy for everybody to be, I don't care. You got SF, you got Check It, you got the mom, you got the locals. Everybody just wants to go, you know what? This was an accident. She got drunk and she drove. Let's talk about how Lindsay, in the beginning, swore up and down that her daughter was not that type of person. She said Kiely would never drink and drive. She's been in those situations before. She knows, she calls. She would never drink and drive. She just wasn't that person. And all of a sudden, that shit flipped. And it was like, okay, accident. Everybody shut up. Go find something to do. I mean, it's ridiculous. And now, like I said, you guys, timing is everything. And listen, they planned, I believe this was all planned. And I think this is all planned out right now, still what is happening today. You know, it's like, why would this come out after 2 months, right? Because you guys, the people, us, we're getting so, we're digging into their lives. We're digging into everybody involved. We're calling everybody out on their shit. And they need that to stop. So what did they say? They said, listen, the way people are right now, if we come out on November 1st and we call this an accident, people are going to freaking lose it, right? So they came out with a plan. And they said, well, here, we're going to release this video and we're going to release, we're going to put out in there, we're going to put out in the atmosphere, right? That there was a girl who saw the lights go into the lake, saw the car go into the lake. And now we just need something that looks like a car going into a lake. We need to give those people something to grasp onto, right? Because they're all so desperately looking for answers. So let's give them something. So then all of a sudden, that girl comes out, says she's seen lights in the lake. SF comes out with this video. You got to think about the timing, right? They did this so when they come out on November 1st and they say this is an accident, people, look how well it worked. Half of YouTube is all over it. Half of YouTube has jumped on SF's bandwagon, right? So when they come out on November 1st and say, it, you know, we've declared it an accident or however that works, you know, the people, half the people are going to be like, yep, it was an accident. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the timing. And you really got to look at the people that put these things out. That's all I'm saying. You know, if we were in a court of law right now, we've got beyond a reasonable, like, you know, there's so much reasonable doubt in this case. So much. We got reasonable doubt coming out of our freaking ears. Exactly. See, that's where they screwed up the time, right? Because Sammy swears that she got a phone call from Kiely at 12:36, even though we know the phone went dead at 12:33. Guys, you got to think about, okay, everybody do me a favor. Let's all just take a breath, right? And we're going to step back. I'm going to walk you through this scenario, okay? Take a deep breath. We're going to step back and we're going to look at this, all right? So this 18-year-old girl comes out and says that me and my friend were at a huge party last night, gives us a bunch of details about the party, and tells us that the friend that she was with was wasted, right? And she went home, okay? That girl, the friend, the girl, is now missing, okay? So you've got search parties out there looking for her. And this 18-year-old girl says that this party took place right at Prosser, at the sanctuary, right? Okay, so this girl comes out. I was at a party. We were at Prosser. We were at the sanctuary. There was a huge party, lots of drinking, lots of drugs, you know how we do. There was fighting, you know, friendly fights. But, yeah, people were boxing each other. And then she comes out and says, this is right where it happened. Kiely was at the party when I left because I could hear the party in the background, right? We were together throughout the whole party, but then I left because she was too drunk to drive me home. So I found another ride home. Okay, so next thing you know, right? It's been reported. Oh, this girl's missing. She went missing from Prosser Campground, from a graduation party. And we go off all this because this 18-year-old girl said so, right? Okay, so here's the case. Bam, Prosser. She was at a graduation party. She got all messed up. She went missing that night, right? No, nobody ever seen her after that. That's the story, okay? So let's pretend that that's all we know right at the moment, okay? You guys with me? All right. Now, sorry. Okay, so now she tells us what Kiely was last wearing. She explains to us what she was last wearing, okay, at the party. Jagger wasn't there. He wasn't at the party. Kate wasn't at the party. Mags was only there for 10 minutes, right? And then she left. Oh, okay. I see. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Apparently, SF is in the chat. If you want to talk about this, I'd be willing to talk to you. I'm just saying. SF, if you want to, I'd be willing to talk to you. But this video that you put out, I'm not buying it. I'm not. I think it's BS. Okay? So anyway, back to what I was saying. So Bella, will you go? Jeez. Okay. So now we got search parties up there. There's singing, there's dancing. The mom, let me just remind you, okay, so the mom says that she stayed at the base camp there where they had the search party set up, right? Sammy's running everything. She's organizing everything. She's telling everybody, you know, what to do, like what to look for, like where to look. And you got the mom who says, well, no, I'm not going to go out and search for her because I'm not trained to search for missing people. But these teens that are running everything are apparently trained to look for missing people. Okay? You guys with me? All right. So then we are told that, you know, more and more details come out. So then we're told that, well, there was strange older guys at the party and they were sketchy. And then we started pushing this, well, she could have been abducted. Because Miss Sammy over there wants to say, well, my biggest fear is somebody offered to drive her home and didn't drive her home. Really? Really? Do you guys see where I'm at so far? This whole case is based off this 18-year-old say-so. Gloria, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. Okay. So then we're told that this party got out of control, okay? And nobody ever seen or heard from her again. That's it. That's where, you know, that's where everything was left, right? And then you got SF who wants to insert himself into the investigation. Then you got Check It TV, who just happens to find some stuff that belongs to her. And so then we start looking into SF's background. Then we start looking into Check It's background. And let's not forget about those other characters that were involved, Tony Dodge and Zanime. So you had all of these oddball people inserting themselves into this case. To what? To distract us. To divert our attention to another direction. Now, this Megan lady comes out who claims to have information. Who, not for nothing, but didn't really, you know what I'm saying? She just contradicted herself so much that you just can't believe a word she says. Okay? Seems to be like every other person that has come out in this case. I mean, you know, and then all of a sudden, you guys, there's silence. Nobody's talking. Cops aren't saying anything. They're like, oh, it's going to be till November 1st till we release anything. The mother is wanting everybody to mind their own business, leave it alone, stop digging into people. And all of that, right? Then you got SF who jumps on the train and he's pushing the accident theory. Every single person is pushing this accident theory. 2 months later, this video supposedly comes out from that night of the supposed party. I mean, you can't make this shit up, honestly, right? Oh, True Crime Gal, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. You just can't, right? So much shit gets added in. And then when you've got all these people telling you that this was an accident, just drop it, and we were all going, hell no, can't drop it now. We done look, you know, we're too far in now. Like, we know this is no accident. So to get us to just drop it's not going to happen. You know, Squirrel Girl started her petition, which I signed, by the way. I know a lot of you guys did too, to get AWP the reward money that the mother just happened to pull right before they got there. You know what I'm saying? How do we even know this took place at Prosser? Because an 18-year-old girl told us so. The front runner of this case told us so. And even though we've caught her in so many lies and in so many situations, we're still all going off that this happened to Kiely that night at Prosser, and that's the last place she was seen. Well, let me throw this at you now. You know that picture that we've gone through 100 million times of the supposedly it's supposed to be the last picture of Kiely taken at that random business, right? Let me say this. There would only be one reason that you would have to fake a picture like that. One reason. They put that picture out because they wanted to give us a timestamp, right? They said August 5th at 6:08 p.m. Kiely was at this random business, right? That's the picture that we all know, we've all gone through, we know is photoshopped to shit. You know what I'm saying? So the only reason that they would have to put that out is just to give us a last known sighting, right? But other than that, let's pretend that picture, let's take that picture out of the mix, right? Because we know that picture is bullshit. So let's just take that picture out of the mix. When did Kiely pretend you don't know about the picture for a minute, all right? When did Kiely disappear? When is the last known sighting of Kiely before that picture? When? Does anybody know? That's what I'm saying. We don't know when whatever happened to her. And if that other call is true, where they saw her car on the 17th of August, then that car was not in that lake. And it did not go in there like that video claims. With everything being so fishy, how could you not question every single thing? I'm actually quite disappointed that so many people saw that video and immediately jumped on the train. Flaw Girl 813, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. She's hold on, let me go. I gotta pull it up here. SF, Juan, Ronnie, Zanime, Sammy, and now Megan, all sus. And the reward money, SF, did Sammy's parents hire you? What's the rules of an investigator working someone else's business? Hashtag justice for Kiely. We won't be silenced. I agree with you 100%. I'm with you. But you know what I'm saying? We don't have it. There is none, right? So we don't know whatever happened to her there. If her car was seen the next day by roadside assistance, or her car was seen on the 17th, we know that video is bullshit. Even after everything I just pointed out, there's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Could the roadside assistance guy have been wrong? Absolutely. Could have been. Doesn't mean he was. He could have been, right? We're all human. But is every sighting of her car after the 5th wrong? So that's what I'm saying. Newsflash to a lot of you out there. Did you not just hear what I said? everything that this whole case, everything we are going off of, it came from Sammy's mouth. Everything we have is based off of Sammy's say-so. That there was a party and Kiely went missing that night from the party. Okay? I'm just saying. We don't know for a fact. We have no evidence of a party taking place that night, you guys. None. Not one photo. Not one video. Everything that came out, all those pictures that were supposedly from that night were all debunked. So we have no actual proof of that Kiely was at a party, period. Period. That's a fact. The fact is, we don't have anything that proves that Kiely was there that night. Fact? Fact check that. Besides somebody say so, we don't have anything. Okay? So you want to talk about speculation? You speculating, anybody speculating, or anybody saying that she got drunk and drove into the lake is freaking speculating. Anybody is saying that she was so drunk and so wasted and so messed up is speculation. Because if you weren't there, then you don't know, right? We just know what we're told. And if what we're told doesn't make sense, then we look into that shit ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's craziness. And I just don't buy it. That's just how I feel. Now, real quick, let's talk about that Truckee way, shall we? Where you don't go to outside sources for anything. You don't say anything bad against another fellow local. Hello? You don't think they're going to try to cover this shit up and swing this as an accident? Dude, these people are freaking strange. They don't want us all up in their business. They don't want us looking into their town or their businesses or their fake businesses or their people or any of that shit. So what do they need? They need us all to shut up and go on to the next case and just leave this one alone. So what did they do? They gave people a reason to do that. Now, my thing is, I'm not judging anybody else, and I'm not saying anything about any other creators or anything like that. But wouldn't you at least question it and look into it first before you were like, oh my God, yep, there she is, there she goes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just not like that. I know, I believe what I believe, and what I can see with my eyes and what I can figure out with my logic and my common sense. That's what I go with. That's what I believe in. No evidence that Kiely was even there that night. None. There's zero evidence that Kiely was at a freaking party. There is zero evidence that Kiely went missing from a party. Do you guys not, you know what I'm saying? Do people not see that? It's like when Sammy came out and said, oh, we've got hundreds of photos and hundreds of videos, and we got people, we got videos of people taking videos. And then the very next day, the cops were like, yeah, we're not getting anything. Nobody's talking. Nobody's giving us anything. Maybe that's because you guys got these freaking teens over here sorting through all the evidence before anything goes to the cops. Tell me that shit is not set up. Tell me that shit was not designed to work that way. Guys, they want this shut down. They want this done. We're digging up too much on these people. They can't have that anymore. Wayne Wu is up for re-election for sheriff. Let's not forget about that. The election that happens in November. You know what, Andrea? I'm going to say this. Andrea said, we are not owed anything at this point. Only her family is. You know what? I'm not talking about her father, her bio father, or her grandfather. But we have done more work. People have done more work and more caring and put more into finding the truth for Kiely than her freaking mother was even ever interested in. So, are we owed answers? No. But shit, that's what we're over here fighting for. Her mom wants everybody to just drop it. You know? And we're over here trying to find out the truth on what happened to this girl. And when you got people putting shit out like this that says, oh my God, here's proof she's driving into the lake, it's bullshit. Now, you want to talk facts? We can talk facts. Fact. We don't even know the last time Kiely was actually seen. Fact. There is zero evidence of Kiely being at a party. Fact. Sammy is a liar and has been caught in many lies. Fact. Everybody that has tried to insert themselves in this case has been proven wrong, has been proven, you know, people have looked into them and seen that they are not there for Kiely. Fact. We're not getting any facts, right? Fact. This whole case is based off an 18-year-old say-so. Fact. The mother has zero interest in finding out what happened to her daughter. Fact. Kiely's celebration of life was not a celebration for Kiely. Fact. Mother was pissed off when AWP recovered her daughter and her daughter's car. You know what I'm saying? Those are the facts that we have. That's all I'm saying. So, you know, to me, that's proof that that is not her car. And if anything, if it's not proof to, you know, if somebody wants to say that's not proof, you know what? Well, it's beyond a reasonable, I mean, there's reasonable doubt for sure. Okay? You know what? If I'm going to say this again for people that are new. I've been saying this since AWP found Kiely. But Kiely's mother did not want Kiely found. The community of Truckee did not want Kiely found, right? They knew they had cleared Prosser, right? The local LE had cleared Prosser. They were done searching it. When AWP got there, they were told to go here, here, here. They were given a map that says we're told where they were supposed to search, like where the cop said we need you to search. Okay. Prosser Lake. They literally said to AWP, you do not need to search Prosser. We've searched it. It's been searched 100 million times. It's clear. Nobody thought that and at this point, you guys, Sammy was gone. Her and her family had bounced, right? They were gone, out of town. Okay? They never thought that Kiely was going to be found. So all that all the GoFundMe money, all the donations her mother was taking in, all of the generosity from the local town and the community, she was getting all of that. When her daughter was found, all that stopped. All the donation, I mean, I'm sure some people still sent donations in, but basically the donations were over. The money stopped flowing in, right? And then all the questions came up and all this bullshit came out of Truckee, right? So people started looking into them, looking into the people involved, looking into the town, looking into the community, and people started connecting dots that they never wanted connected. They never wanted this shit brought out into the light. Do you see what I'm saying? So by us doing that, we screwed it all up for them. AWP screwed it up by finding her. That's how they look at it. Then we screwed it up for digging into everything and for asking questions and for calling out sketchy people, right? And in the midst of looking for answers, we happened to stumble on a few of the, a few weird things like fake business fronts and all this other kinds of shit, right? That started getting brought out into the light that they didn't want. Okay? So, we started all that. They need all that to stop. And I honestly think that they're doing this to prepare everybody. So they put this video out, put this girl out that said she freaking seen him go into the lake. No, I think they did. I think LE for sure looked at that, right? But it wasn't on there. That's what I think. But that's just my opinion. I think it was taken, things were done to it, and then it was released to say, hey, here's proof she drove into the lake. I mean, those of you, excuse me, those of you that are just coming in, you got a lot of catching up to do, so I suggest you go back to the beginning and watch that. But yeah, this whole case turned into something they never thought would happen. They didn't realize it would get so big, right? And they didn't realize that people would dig the way that they did. People uncovered a lot of shit here. And knowing the way that Truckee is, where they don't want any outsiders involved, they don't want any of that. They handle everything basically in-house. And you don't say anything bad against another fellow Truckee. Kind of like a cult. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why you've got all these people who want to come out and defend these teens, and I don't care, not for nothing, but one of the most disgusting things in this case is when the mother stands up there and she defends those teens. When she did it in the beginning and she's done it all the way through this case, and it makes me sick, because even if they didn't have any involvement in what actually happened to Kiely, Sammy was the last one to supposedly be with her daughter, and she left her there by herself. In her own admission, she left her there intoxicated, way too intoxicated to drive, and just bounced. So for that mom to be that close to her, you guys, there is a connection there that we are missing. And I think it has to do with what. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anything ever happened to one of my kids? Oh, man. There's no freaking way that I'd be able to be anywhere. Sammy, I couldn't even have her around me. I'd be like, you better get out of my face and I better not see you. Like, you're better off just not even being here. You know what I mean? That's how I would be. So, what do you guys think? I mean, it makes sense, y'all. It makes sense if you think about it. That's what I'm saying. That is what I was getting to. there is zero proof that Kiely disappeared from Prosser. Zero. None. Zilch. Nada. Right? Except somebody say so. Sammy started it with saying she was at the party, right? And then you had, a few random people who claim to be party goers, which we've gone through all their shit. They're full of it too. That's what I'm saying. Why is everybody that has come out in this case been full of crap? It's like they were scripted on what to say. I'm going to tell you why. Because they needed us to believe a narrative. They needed us to think that Kiely was at a party, got drunk, and then, at first they wanted us to think she was abducted. Then now they want us to think she just got in and drove her car in the lake, right? I mean, it's so ridiculous. How do we even know that whatever happened to Kiely happened at Prosser? Because that's what we were told to think. Because as soon as those words came out of Sammy's mouth that they were at a graduation party there, that's the story that was pushed. But fact, hey, here's another one for you fact checkers out there. Fact, nobody can prove that Kiely was there. We can prove her phone pinged there, but that does not prove that Kiely was there. Now, there's a lot of sketchy shit with the stepdad. Anybody looked into Tony? He's got a record. He's got a history of domestic violence. This guy has some shit in his past, okay? Now, not for nothing, but we know we've looked into this community. You guys know what I'm saying? For a long time now, right? It's been a while. So we figured out things about them and you know what they do. Oh, I'm sorry. Not Tony. I meant Tony the stepdad, you guys. That's who I meant. I'm sorry. How do we know that whatever happened to her at Prosser? How do we know that she never made it home that night? You know what I'm saying? You got a mom that has acted like she has zero emotional connection with her daughter this entire time. Zero. Okay? And another thing, not for nothing, but if you go on the Lost Trail Lodge's website, it says they are completely off-grid. No cell service, no phone, no internet, no Wi-Fi, no nothing, right? So how in the hell did her mom get a text that night? How in the hell did she get a text that came through that night when there's no service there? They literally said there's no cell phone service there. And her mom, let's not forget this, you guys. Her mom came out and said to Angela Masalam that Kiely was wearing that sweatshirt during the party. Now, if Lindsay last saw her daughter Friday morning, how could she say for sure that Kiely was wearing that sweatshirt Friday night into Saturday morning? How? Unless she saw her in it. How do we know this happened at Prosser? The Lost Trail Lodge, not for nothing, I'm not saying this is a fact. I'm just saying how do we know that whatever happened didn't happen at the lodge? Flaw Girl, is that supposed to be Florida? I don't know. Flaw Girl 813, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. LE and the town needs to be investigated, period. I will second that. Yes, they absolutely do. Oh, True Crime Gal, welcome to the family with a CNY Silver membership. Awesome. Okay, so are you guys with me though? How do we know that whatever happened to her there. Everything that we're being told is such bullshit. Right? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying Kiely went missing from the lodge, so don't even. I'm saying we don't know. I'm saying what if? What if? You know, there's too much weird shit in this. You can't nobody can place Kiely at that party, at Prosser. Nobody can show us proof that Kiely was there. The only proof that they're saying that Kiely was there was from a freaking phone ping. Now, just because Kylie's phone was there doesn't mean she was there. I'm just saying. There is reasonable doubt in everything. But Kylie's mom was sure that she was wearing that sweatshirt at the party. How could she have known since she hadn't seen her daughter since that morning? I'm just saying, right? And then you got, who was it? Mag's mom that came out and was like, oh yeah, Kiely was really wasted at the party. That's what her daughter told her when her daughter was supposedly only there for 10 minutes. It's such bullshit, you guys. Yeah, I know, the Lost Trail Lodge. That's what I'm talking about. And one of the locals I talked to said that mostly the lodge is mostly used for private parties. You know? I'm just saying, knowing the shit that they are into and knowing the shit that the mom is into and has been for a long time, we know because of those pictures Kiely was holding, those Goddess of Knowledge cards and all of that. How do we know, you guys? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Oh, okay, it is Florida. Okay, good. So, you know, I just wanted to tell you guys that. I mean, for them to put this bullshit out there as gospel and say this is fact, this is Kiely driving into the lake, I think is BS. You know? Yep, it's the truth, you guys. It's everything we know came from Sammy, and you know, everybody ran with it. You know, it's like Megan, it's like that Megan lady said on that video we watched last night. She was like, you know, it's just like the tank top everybody, or the bodysuit everybody just wanted to dismiss, like the bodysuit and the lab top. You know, she pretty much came out and said, yeah, that was Kylie's freaking bodysuit. But people just dismissed it because Sammy said so. It's bullshit. So, yeah, when somebody who wants to push this accident theory wants to come out and say, oh, here's proof, I don't freaking buy it 1 second. That's why I looked into it. And that's what people need to keep doing. That's what I'm going to keep doing. This didn't change anything for me. You know what I'm saying? This didn't prove that video did not prove one thing to me. And I know from the chat it didn't to a lot of you guys either. So what do you guys think? Like, what really happened? Yeah. I told you the facts we had in this case. Oh, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Down the rabbit hole to hell. Said AWP was the fly in the ointment, and you with the true crime community are saving lives. then if this narrative is believed, a killer has gotten away with it. That's the problem, though. That's what they're hoping for. Because if they get into enough people's minds that this was an accident, and when they come out on November 1st and say this was an accident, then they did what they needed to do. Then whoever is responsible for doing this to Kiely will freaking get away with it. Right? Never say anything against a fellow truckie, another local truckie person. Never go outside of the community. Never talk bad. Always protect what's ours. Remember when Lindsay said that Kiely was the community's child? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, you guys. Please hit that thumbs up, you guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Oh, Shelly Hall, thank you so much for the $4.99 super sticker. Yeah, those of you that have not subscribed, please do so. If you guys want to join the family, there's links down in the description below. You can join the family. And anybody that wants to donate to the channel, links are down in the description below as well. That's all I wanted from the very beginning of taking on this case was to just get justice for this girl, because from what I could see, nobody in her life was willing to get that for her. Nobody in her life was willing to fight for justice for her. Everybody was more worried about protecting the teens and how bad the teens were starting to look. So that was everybody's main concern. Nobody was concerned with getting answers for Kiely. But you guys, that is just, the facts are, there aren't a lot of any. Or there aren't a lot of any. The facts are, we aren't getting many facts. But the ones we do have are the ones I just named off to you. Somebody, I'll have to look into that. You know what, guys? Hold on 1 second. My dog's scratching at my door. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. So, did I help clear anything up for anybody? Did I help anybody make sense out of all this? And that's the one thing about that picture, you guys. We know that that picture was faked. But why would they have to fake a picture with a last known sighting of her, right? It makes you wonder what really happened to Kiely and when did it happen? With all these, with what there's been, a couple of sightings of her car. I know there was one on the 17th. There was another one there was another date. I have to find it. There was another date that somebody saw her car and called it in. But, I mean, were they all wrong? You know what I'm saying? The fact is we don't know. That's the problem here. Everything is just going off of this girl, this 18-year-old girl's story. You know, she played her part. Like, she came out, she wanted to be the attention seat. You know, she wanted to be the one in the front, knowing everything and you know what I'm saying? Controlling the narrative, right? That was her job to do that. Hell yes, I still think she was involved. I think there is a weird connection with Sammy and Lindsay. Okay, and I don't think it's a good one, like a dark one. If you want proof of that picture, you're going to have to go back. Do any of my mods, any of you know which video we tore that apart in? I pulled it up in a few videos, so you have to go back and look at that. But that picture was photoshopped, you know, from the top to the bottom. See, well, that's the problem, Mayor, is a lot of people are believing Lindsay now. Ever since this stupid video came out, people are going, okay, it was an accident. That's crazy. So, you know, that's just my opinion, you guys, but I've spent a lot of time, trust me, hours and hours and hours upon days in this case. Oh, baby boop, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Andrea mom seems to have something to say. Maybe she would like to come on panel. Andrea, if you want to get a hold of me, email me and we could set it up to get you on panel. But don't you guys think that's super, super crazy, this right here? Hold on. And the target is 33, 33, 33, 33. Oh, Josephina Torres, thank you so much for the $6 super chat. You got it. If video from fire cam is accurate, then was Kiely's... Wait a second. Whoa. Then was Kiely driven to Lakeshore while they, namely, you know who, contemplated what to do with her? Could be. It could be. But I'm telling you right now that that video does not prove that a car went into the lake. I mean, it would be impossible for the lights, you guys, again, to be facing the camera at that time. If it was going down into the lake, it would be a freaking... Oh, Casey, you just got in here? Damn. You got to go back. You got to go back to the beginning. But it would be impossible for that car to have gone in that way and the lights be facing us. But that's the thing, you guys. How many people just jumped on and said, okay, I believe it, that's her, without even looking into it? I mean, I know there's a lot of us that have looked into it. Well, I mean, I haven't seen any other videos about people looking into it and trying to say anything against it. I've seen a lot of people accepting it as fact and putting that out. Sandy, my email is located in my about section on my channel. That's how everybody gets to my email. So yeah, anyway, sorry, sidetracked, but it'd be impossible. Oh my gosh. I can't even, you guys. Give me 1 second, please. Half hour. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. What? Shelly Hall, thank you so much for joining the family with a CNY Silver membership. You guys are awesome. I swear, we have the best freaking subs in the, you guys are just awesome. Okay. So, you know what? Let me bring up that Photoshop video or that Photoshop picture real quick for the people in the chat that are asking about it. That's not the one. Hold on a minute, you guys. I got it here. Hold on. Oh, right here in front of me. Duh. Leslie Vasquez, thank you so much for the $4.99 super sticker. Oh, and yeah, real quick, let me just say this about good old Jagger, okay? So yes, he's living at the lodge. Now, if you go back and you watch the interview he did when he was standing there with Kate, he pretty much came out and said that those three, right, were going to be the ones that found Kiely and brought her home, right? They pretty much said that. He acted like he was going to be the one to bring her home. I know she's safe, and I know we are going to bring her home. We are going to bring her home, right? Now, in order for him to think that he was going to find her, I mean, obviously he knew where she was, but, what are you doing, babe?
Please.
Love you. In order for them to know where he was or she was, I'm sorry. I got all sidetracked here, you guys. Hold on a second. Okay. So when Jagger was doing his interview and he was standing there next to I got so much shit going on in my head, you guys, it's crazy. But he was like, yeah, we are going to find her and bring her home. I know she's safe. Literally, those were his words, right? So I think the plan was, I think whatever happened, wherever it happened to her, right? She was alive after whatever happened, right? But then I think she died, right? But they didn't, that wasn't like the plan. Like when he was talking to people that next day, he was going to find her. Anyway, what I was saying, I'm getting way off sidetracked here. But the whole point was that he was like, I know she's safe and we're going to bring her home. That means they would have got the reward money, right? I bet Lindsay wouldn't have pulled the reward money if Jagger found her or if Kate, you know what I'm saying? If the teens found her, if somebody in the community found her, I guarantee you Lindsay wouldn't have pulled that freaking GoFundMe. And why do you think she's got Jagger staying at the lodge? There is something very, very wrong with these people and this whole thing. What? I would love to. I'm going to try to reach out to her biological father. I'm going to try to reach out to him and see if he will talk to me. You know, I really think that he knows that this is bullshit. He knows that there was foul play involved, for sure. And why he's not going around talking to everybody about it, I don't know. But I'm going to try to get a hold of him and contact him and see if he'll talk to me. I'm just trying to get justice for his daughter. That's all I want. So there is no malicious agenda here. I just want justice for her and the truth to come out and the people who did this to her to be held responsible. You guys know that. Now, I've heard different things. I've heard from a few people that Kate was living at the lodge, but I've heard from a few people that Kate is in Europe. So I don't know where she's at. Oh, yeah, my bad. Let me pull up that picture. Sitting here talking. Okay. So here's the picture for those of you that were interested. So you see the arm right here where it's green. It should not be green. See, it's off color. And down here, you see how the arm is so skinny right here? Look at this arm. It's so skinny. Her elbow, look at the point on the elbow, you guys. Look at that. And look how skinny it is right here. That is so not right. The arm is green. You can clearly tell that this has been chopped apart and photoshopped. Not a very good way either. You know, the funny thing about I hate that word. I hate it when people say conspiracy theory. Because look back on history, a lot of those conspiracy theories have been proven right. And the only reason anybody calls it a conspiracy in the first place is because it goes against the agenda. It goes against what they want you to believe. So they call you a nut and they call you a crazy conspiracy theorist. Just because you question what you're being told and what you see does not make you a conspiracy theorist. And when you look into things and find out that they are bullshit and you call them out on that, does not make you a conspiracy theorist. So let's just, that's all I'm going to say on that. Okay, if you look here, there's the shadow area. If you look here, it's white. There's like, it's way too white right here. See that white line? That shouldn't be there in a regular picture. See right here? It's, again, off-colored. It's green. And I don't know what this mark is. Some kind of mark up here. Look at the hair. See how it's cut? Straight edge? That's Photoshop. That's not real. Okay? See the hand right here? See this square inside of the hand? That should not be there. Look down here. Oh, I think, I'm pretty sure you guys can't see that. I'm pretty sure you can't see that. Because I couldn't, last time I did one of, last time I pulled this, what the fuck? Last time I pulled this video up, you guys, the bottom was cut off. So I hope you guys can see it. But it said she was last seen in black Vans, green Dickies, and a black top. These are white shoes, you guys. This is not black. This is white. Okay? Just saying. There's a lot of things off about... Oh, and look at her thighs. See these thighs? Kiely was tall and thin. She had skinny, long legs. These are not. These are short and a little bit thicker legs. You know whose legs these look like? Well, oh, right here. These look like these legs. That hair looks like that hair. Short, thicker legs as opposed to tall and skinny legs. Short hair with same color, long blonde hair. I'm just saying. I mean, come on. This is the last known sighting of Kiely at a random local truckie business, 8/5/22 at 6:08 p.m. Put out by the infamous Placer County Sheriff's Office. Okay? Why would they have to put out a fake picture? Why? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Why put out this fake picture? Because they wanted us to think, for a reason, they wanted us to think that she was around at this time at 6:08 specifically. Why? For those of you that are new, that are just coming in, you missed a lot. So you got to go all the way back to the beginning of the live, to where I talked about the proof that her car did not, or that vehicle did not drive into the lake. I hope I helped some of you guys. Like, this was, when I seen this, I was like, oh shit. I wanted to go live as soon as I seen it, and I was like, nope, I gotta make sure I got all my shit together, but it was killing me. So I hope that some of you, saw the same thing that I did. Yeah, I know. They said she was in Reno the day before, right, Gloria? So show us some footage from there, But no, they had to fake a photo that day. Why? To put her in Truckee that day? Did she never come back from, you know what I'm saying? What happened to her? I mean, I hope I helped make sense of this for some of you guys at least. Because when I seen it, I'm like, yeah, this proves to me that video is such bullshit. Oh, I think for sure that people are wasting time on this video. But that's what they wanted. They wanted you. That's exactly what they wanted. Listen, these people that do these things are very, very good at what they do. They knew that if they could get an image that they could tell you is something, right? If they could put something out and say, this is Kiely's car driving into the lake, they knew that because people wanted answers so bad that they would grasp it, they would look at it, and they'd be like, holy shit. That is her car driving into the lake. And that's what they would go with. Because, again, like I said, it's so they could push this accident agenda. Now, look at all the YouTubers. Look at all the people they've got on board that believe that was her car and believe it went into the lake and believe this is now an accident. They're good at what they do, y'all. You see what I'm saying? But that's exactly why they did it. So we can all stop. Well, you know what? I see through the bullshit. I see through all of this. I see through all of these people that come in out of the nowhere, claiming to be involved, claiming to know something. I see through it all. You know what I'm saying? You have to. So, I mean, I'm not going to stop. This didn't change my mind on anything, and I'm going to still fight for justice for Kiely, and I'm going to still keep looking and keep digging and keep searching and keep calling people out until the truth comes out and until we know what really happened to her. I really want to thank all you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. I'm so happy to be back on with you guys. I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I hope it helps some of you guys realize, and, even if it helps you just look at this from a different angle. We can't just accept all the bullshit we're fed because we're told to accept it. If you see something that is suspicious or doesn't make any sense, or you see someone that is doing suspicious things or acting suspicious, if you don't question that and you don't call that out, that you're just you're part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's those of us that are questioning things and digging into things and looking for things that are trying to figure this out. We're trying to get the truth. I'm not going to come on here and bullshit you and, you know, make up some shit because that's the fun thing to do. You know me. I'm real. I don't do that. I'm not one of those that's going to put out a fit, you know what I'm saying? And be like, just, it's bullshit. So I love you guys, and you guys are awesome. Please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please share this video. Get this video going around, you know, to everybody that's sucked into this. Please, we have to get this out there. But please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please consider joining the channel. Become a member of the family if you can do that. And again, anybody who is in the position to or wants to, you want to donate to help out the channel, help out the family, you can do that. And there's 2 links in the description below. So I love you guys. Thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. And just, you guys are awesome. So I hope I helped some of you. Again, please share this. All right. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. Keep asking those hard questions. That is how we are going to get the truth. All right, you guys, have a good night. I'll see you later.